Hey, what is good, everyone? This is the Common Critic on the Fed by Ravens Media Network. As always, I am Brandon, joined with me as Cody, and we got some movie news for you guys. We thought we'd shake up the podcast episodes just a little, right? I feel like we have a big series of movies coming out here soon. We have Suicide Squad, we have Free Guy, we have a bunch of other old yeah. Shang-Chi is coming out eventually. We got some, I think the Candyman maybe we'll go see or something. We got a lot of stuff coming up, but there's a lot of big news coming on, and I think we're going to start getting into other opinions rather than just movies. Get some outside perspective and get to know us a little bit. So Cody, you've heard about the we'll call it debacle between Disney and Scarlett Johansson. For those of you who don't know, Scarlett Johansson is now suing Disney for how they released Black Widow. Scarlett Johansson is claiming that it was in her contract to be, quote, what she's calling a theatrical opening, and with them releasing it on Disney Plus with their premiere access, that is breaking contract. Now, Scarlett says that her pay, she got an extra commission off of box office numbers. Well, since like half of the total numbers for Black Widow right now are coming from Disney Plus, it's cutting her commission in half.
So she's claiming.
Now, Disney has fired back almost immediately in one of the harshest press releases I've ever seen Disney release, and essentially said this: Scarlett, we gave you $20 million up front. We're giving you extra commissions. It's a pandemic. You can't be understanding that we're trying to get these to the fans, and you're just wanting more money. It seems selfish, right? Yeah. So here's the two sides of it, right?
And I'm torn.
And I am absolutely torn, right? Yeah. Because here's the thing. I agree with Disney for the most part. Yeah. Right? Why is she being more selfish, right? Well, she got paid $20 million before this thing even started shooting. Yeah. And Scarlett, you really need that much more money from us?
I mean, she's already a multimillionaire. So
I think she's the highest paid actress in Hollywood. Yeah. You really need that much more?
Well, she doesn't need it.
No, but she wants it. Why is she being selfish and greedy like that, you know?
Is she being selfish and greedy, or is she just trying to figure out the terms of her contract? Is she I guess that's why I'm torn. I think I'm leaning more towards Disney, obviously, because of the pandemic and whatnot, and I'm sure there's things that happened and whatnot. But
now,
is she just, or is it?
Does she feel betrayed?
Is it more just legal?
Yeah, is she just wanting them to uphold their end or something? Yeah. Right. Now, where I'm torn is, does she feel betrayed because she made a deal, no matter the circumstances, she made a deal. She signed a contract and she was expecting
this amount of money.
A piece of whatever.
Because we don't know what Scarlett Johansson spends her money on.
No, we don't.
So, because usually the more money you have, the more money you spend.
More money, more problems.
Right. So she just might be spending too much money. We don't know. That's the thing. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
Maybe she's actually hurting and wants the bigger money. I don't know. But to us peons that are
is that Disney's
20 million
problem,
would set us for life.
Look, I get that she has the contract. Yeah. Legally, I think she has a pretty decent case. The only reason why I would think otherwise is because, from what I read, contract says theatrical release. She got a theatrical release right now simultaneously with what's Disney Plus.
What's the specifics of that theatrical release? Is it worldwide?
I don't know, because I think the contracts were written up before Disney Plus was even a thing.
Yeah. I guess that's true.
So we don't know.
I guess I just don't. You got to know the specifics of it, I guess, to make it.
Which we don't. So this is why the opinion is going to be hard and everything's going to be on surface level. Who knows what changes later? Yeah.
So in my opinion, I'm probably leaning more towards sympathetic, being Disney, be more sympathetic towards us. We're dealing with what the hand we're dealt kind of thing.
Yeah, and it was already postponed like 3 times. Yeah. There were 3 times we were told we would get Black Widow, and we didn't.
Exactly. On the other hand, shame on Disney for waiting so long to get Black Widow out. That was one of my arguments.
That was a big thing that you felt like it was too late.
Yeah, I felt like it should have been
tough to argue.
Should have been 5-6 years ago. We should have had this movie made anyway. So maybe there's some resentment there as well. I mean, they hired her when she was, I think, 26, 25, something like that.
Young, yeah.
You know, it took them 10 years to get her own movie.
Yeah, a critical part of the Avengers as well. Only ever seen in other people's movies.
So, you know, maybe she has some bad feelings there as well.
But it's coming down to money, which I just get the petty vibe.
Yeah, she might be being petty, but that might be the reason why she's being petty. Yeah.
Because now what's been snowballed from this is Emma Stone.
Right.
Emma Stone is now suing over the Cruella release.
So that seems more petty to me.
It does, because it's like, no offense, like, love Emma Stone. Cruella, good movie, right?
No, it's terrible.
You thought it was terrible?
Of course.
Look, I'm not.
Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
Look, it's not lawsuit worthy, right?
I don't think so.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
You know, I should be suing Disney over the release of Mulan, making me pay $30 for that garbage. Worst movie Disney has released since The Last Jedi.
Ooh.
Being the worst movie Disney has ever
Never
released.
watched it. Never watched it.
Oh my gosh, you are so lucky. Wash it from my eyes, man. Horrible. Horrible, man.
I'm glad I made the right decision.
You did. Oh, okay. And not even worth it. Someone asked me, it's like, oh, should we just wait to watch it when it comes out for free? No.
Don't even watch it.
Never watch it.
That bad.
Oh, it's a 0 for sure. There's nothing good. No, that's not true. I'll give it half a point for Donnie Yen. And I love Donnie Yen.
That's good.
That's the only.
It's good to see that fire in you.
Oh yeah, that's one we should talk about one day. That would.
So you're gonna make me watch it now?
No, I should make you watch it.
I thought we were friends, Brandon.
This is what we do. This is part of the podcast, right? We suffer so that other people.
That's true.
There may be people listening now who are like, oh, you know, Mulan. Maybe I'll watch that one day. No,
don't watch it.
Do not waste your time ever.
We have 1.5 score and one that has never watched it.
That's not an official score yet. That's not an official score. That can't go on our collection of official scores.
All right.
We'll have a website one day where you can go through our movie database and see what
our official scores are.
Yes, and they could only be updated if we do podcasts, so we can't go in and change Wonder Woman. They'll have to stay until we review it again.
That means we have to watch it again.
Yes, that does mean we'd have to watch it again. No, but look, okay, so Scarlett Johansson is a little more justified in the lawsuit than Emma Stone, I would say.
I think so.
I think there's just more backing.
It seems like more like Emma Stone is kind of like, oh, that's a good idea.
She's just, yeah. She heard about that and she probably got in. Like, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
I want to sue Disney.
Yeah. So.
Why should Scarlett get all the fun? I want to get on this action.
Yeah, but I would say that Emma Stone did good as Cruella.
Has she ever had a bad role? Has she ever done bad?
She's good.
No. Oscar nominated.
Yeah.
I believe she won. Didn't she win Best Actress for La La Land, I believe? I want to say.
I thought it was The Help.
Was it The Help?
I can't remember.
Maybe.
Jamie?
Yeah. We could look it up if we'd like as we keep going. But
so yeah, Emma Stone, I don't think she's just, I don't know, she as justified, I guess, as Scarlett Johansson. So I feel like we talked about, they're just being petty.
This is what I gotta ask though. What does this open up for future lawsuits, right? Does this open up anything? Not actors specifically, but there have been talk of Pixar studio employees being upset at the release of Soul and Luca, that it was not in theater. Well, it was. Was it in theaters? I think it was just
straight Disney Plus.
Yeah, they were upset that there was no theatrical release at all. Does that open it up for maybe lower level employees to do like a joint case, like a group suing?
Probably depends on the contracts. I don't really think is there pay?
I'm sure the studio gets a cut and maybe that goes into bonuses.
Yeah, that's the question you have, right? Is are these lower level employees part of this contract, the theatrical release contract or whatnot?
Which I don't know, but I'm wondering if we're going to see a whole new opening of films that were released, films or whatever released.
It's possible.
Because there's even a Raya and the Last Dragon, that new Disney princess-ish movie, whatever you want to call it. I haven't watched it yet, so I don't know.
Either have I. I haven't watched it either, so. But
yes, Emma Stone won Best Performance by an Actress in a Leading Role.
For La La Land?
For La La Land, okay. Yes, which is my number one favorite movie ever, by the way, fun fact. We'll get to that one day.
That would be a fun one to do.
But look, if you, I'm going to put the pressure on you now. Be firm. Whose side are you on? Are you on Disney's side or Scarlett's side?
Reluctantly Disney.
I agree. Reluctantly Disney.
Yeah.
I feel bad siding with a big corporation like this, but also siding with a big actress who's just petty for more money. They're both petty. All right, come on. This is all just money.
But I'm on the side of the law.
We'll see. All right.
So if the contract...
We'll say whoever wins is the side we'll be on.
Yeah, of course, right?
We're going to have contingencies.
We're like the Lakers fans out there.
Yes, the Laker fans we're like LeBron fans. They're fans of whoever they, wherever
LeBron fans is better. Right?
Yeah, we're LeBron fans, right?
Yeah.
If he's on the Cavs, we're huge Cavs fans.
And Space Jam 2 was the best movie ever made.
Jeez. Let's get in. So there's some big movies coming out, and recently there's been some new big trailers. Yes. 3 specifically I wanted to bring up. One, Ghostbusters Afterlife, Venom, Let There Be Carnage, and then House of Gucci.
Yes.
Right? Let's talk Ghostbusters.
Okay.
Fun fact, Jason Reitman is the son of the original director of the Ghostbusters, who was on set as a consultant throughout the new Ghostbusters. So It's a family affair.
Awesome.
Right? And the best part of it is it completely erases that 2016 Ghostbusters. Doesn't
what are you
exist.
talking about?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know
what 2016
It was
Ghostbusters?
just a fever dream, I think, right? Fever nightmare or something more like it.
You must have looked into the dolphin's eyes and had a nightmare.
The dolphin's eyes, yes. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Jungle Cruise reference.
Hey, good reference.
Anyway.
Let me ask you this. This is what we're going to do. Scale of 1 to 10. How excited are you for
Ghostbusters?
Ghostbusters Afterlife.
9.
9?
Yes.
Why?
I watched the trailer and it just looks fantastic.
It looks fantastic.
I mean, big Stranger Things fan.
Of course.
So it...
big Paul Rudd fan.
Big Paul Rudd fan. I think they got the casting right. It looks like and it just looks...
The story seems solid.
Good story. Yeah, it seems solid.
Like the sons of...
Yeah.
What's his name? Spangler?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, the grandkids hardly know anything.
Yeah, it seems like it's just...
And
I don't know.
They're bringing back the right vibes.
Yeah.
I think. It looks a little more serious. That's fine.
Which is good.
But it has a lot of the 80s effects on the ghosts. Like the old... Some practical ghosts in there. Right? You love to see it.
Isn't there the Netflix or Stranger Things producer? Isn't he producing this?
Jamie, let's pull it up and let's figure it out.
I think somebody that has to do with Stranger Things has to do with Ghostbusters, if I remember right.
Besides Finn Wolfhard.
Yeah.
Right. But look, this is... back at the end of 2019 on the Common Critic, we came out with our 5 most anticipated movies of 2020.
Right.
This was one of them.
This was one of them.
Yes, and now we're not getting it until late 2021.
I thought it was coming out next year.
Oh, don't. No, it's not. It says 2021 on IMDb.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's later this year. Okay. I think I want to say it's Thanksgiving weekend.
Yes.
I want to say.
Well, that'd be awesome.
I can't find any of the...
Anyway, that's neither here nor there. But if I remember right, I think I saw that from the producer of Stranger Things or from the
something involved.
Yeah. Which made me even more excited because it had that kind of feeling and vibe. And I think it's gonna be good. I'm excited for it.
I have a tough time. By the way, I'm a 10 out of 10 on excitement. Oh. I just can't get any more excited. For upcoming movies right now that I've seen trailers for, I think this is at the top. Love Marvel, love The Eternals looks great, Shang-Chi looks great, right? Nope, I am.
It seems refreshing. It seems like it's going to be...
I think that's the right word.
Something... I mean, it's obviously bringing back a classic feel, but it feels like it's going to be something new.
Feels like the correct way to do. It's not a reboot. Can't call it, because technically it's a sequel. Technically this would be like a trilogy, almost.
No, this is number 2 in my book.
Well, you don't like
already. I already like the trailer better than the whole 2016 movie.
No, I'm not saying 20. I'm saying Ghostbusters and Ghostbusters 2.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I'm saying this is essentially 3.
This is number 3.
Or you could call it a spin-off, or you could call it,
That's funny. I forgot about Ghostbusters 2.
Call it fate, call it luck, call it destiny, whatever.
Yeah.
That little Ghostbusters action in there.
Yeah.
But look, Paul Rudd, perfect, right? I don't care what his character is, what his role is. Paul Rudd in a Ghostbusters
looks like a
movie.
teacher, doesn't it?
Yeah, right. Yeah, love interest for the mom, gonna kind of take the kids under his wing, right?
And has all the knowledge of old Ghostbusters.
The nerd, right?
Yeah.
The Ghostbusters nerd, right? They're bringing back what looks to be the proper amount of nostalgia, right? Dan Aykroyd. It sounds like he's coming back, right?
Sure, sounds like it. Yeah, I hope so.
I've heard rumor Bill Murray will be. Sure. If he was in the 2016 one, he definitely should be in this one.
You know, you can always use petty cash.
Yeah. There's. Yeah, he should try suing Disney for something. I don't know. I don't know.
This is my property. This is Ghostbuster. I made it. No.
But look, Ghostbusters very high on the excitement.
Yeah, the little mini marshmallows look cool.
Yes, everything.
I think it looks
great. Now, is this going to be a one-off? Are they going to continue to make more Ghostbusters along this line? I don't know. I think it'll all depend on how well it does in theaters.
Yeah,
but
I hope it does well. I hope it's my expectations are high,
very high.
So that could be a bad thing because every time I have my expectations high, I feel like it doesn't meet them.
It's all good,
but we'll see. I hope it's good. My excitement for it is high. So,
Venom: Let There Be Carnage. I believe new trailer came out very recently today. I think the new trailer came out.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts? What's your excitement for watching this movie out of 10?
6.5.
I'm like a 6.
Yeah.
What'd you think of the first Venom?
Loved it.
Me too.
Surprisingly good.
Very surprisingly.
See, that's
good.
where my expectations were low. Mm-hmm. I went and watched it, and it blew it out of the water.
Love Tom Hardy. Yeah. I'll watch almost anything with Tom Hardy in it.
He does goodness.
My biggest criticism of the first one is everything was too dark. Could hardly tell which symbiote was. Mm-hmm. Right.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Is it symbiote or symbiote? I don't know what it is. What do they call it?
Symbiote, I think.
Symbiote. Right. Yeah. Either way.
Symbiote, the plural for symbiote.
Yeah. I could barely tell who was who.
Yeah.
Too much took place at night. Right, but the characters, the story of it was, that's how you do a Venom movie without referencing Spider-Man at all.
Is Spider-Man going to be in this? I've heard rumors.
Too. Look, everyone's forgetting about Morbius. Remember the Morbius trailer with Jared Leto playing the vampire? Right, and it has all the Spider-Man references?
Yes.
That's coming. That got like a 2-year pushback. That was supposed to be out already, and that got pushed way back. Now, is it because we're waiting for some more Spider-Man action? Was there, did Maybe. Sony have cold feet working with Disney? Is Sony looking to sue Disney for
I think everybody is.
I don't know. Yeah. Who's next up?
I think we should also sue Disney, but maybe. Sony looks like they're coming out strong because
it does look like they're coming out strong.
So you're about 6'2" as well.
And look, I think 6 is a bad number to represent it. Of course, I'm excited. Of course, I'm going to go see it. The trailer for the first Venom was just some
apprehension. What's the apprehension? I'm trying to figure out.
I could just see it being totally stupid. I could just see it being just dumb.
So 6.5 puts us at a hopefully optimistic, right?
I would say hopefully optimistic.
Yeah.
Yes. Because look, they could definitely go the wrong way with this.
Yeah.
Woody Harrelson as Cletus. They could just make him too dumb.
That's not a wrong choice right there.
No, it's not. The casting isn't a wrong choice, but
I'm a huge Woody Harrelson fan.
Of course. Watch anything with Woody Harrelson in it.
That makes me excited too. So,
right.
So maybe more like a 7 because of Woody Harrelson.
But I don't know.
Yeah, I could see him make him stupid.
Because I've seen in the past Woody Harrelson underutilized, used incorrectly, and 2012. You remember? Yeah. You remember 2012? He played the psycho hippie who had the conspiracy radio show, and that was just stupid. All right, I rewatched that a while ago, and I just I forgot he was in it. I was like, Woody Harrelson? Yeah. What? I'm like, gosh, this is so
he does such a good
dumb.
job.
Does he though?
I love that part.
I don't know if I do because I just think it's like.
If you imagine if he was in there more, I think it would have been good.
Maybe if he was in there more because he was hardly. Yeah. But that's what I'm worried about with this. It's not the hardly in it. It's just they're gonna make him go too dumb.
Yeah, that's a concern. But if I remember right, and people can check me on this, but I think with Woody Harrelson, I think he kind of stopped for a little bit. Like after the 90s and like the early 2000s, he stopped doing movies, and then he gradually started doing like cameos here and there, and then he started getting back into it.
When did the first Zombieland come out? Do we remember?
2007? 8.
Let's go to our favorite app ever. Shout out to 2009.
That's 9. Okay.
So is that the new beginning renaissance of
Possibly.
Woody Harrelson?
I could be wrong. I just kind of remember reading something about that. But anyway, excited.
He was great in True Detective. Great TV show. Really high recommend. I'm looking through his IMDb.
Maybe he went to TV. Maybe he was doing that and he kind of stepped away from movies.
He was in Semi-Pro, of course. Early 2000s anger management, right? Like, not big stuff that I'm really recognizing. It does look like Zombieland is what was bringing back Hunger Games, stuff like that. Now You See Me.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. That's what brings back Woody Harrelson into the forefront. But yes, of course, I'm excited to see him.
Hopefully optimistic.
Yes, I am just worried they can go dumb.
I hope they don't. But
me too. So there's that. Now something coming out of left field a little.
Right.
House of Gucci. Mm-hmm. Did you hear anything about this movie?
So you told me to watch the trailer. I started watching the trailer. I remember seeing the trailer before. Okay. But so I guess I don't know if that means anything where I watched it and I was like, it looked good when I first watched it. When I remember, right? I watched it again and I got a little more excited because I love Adam Driver. Love
Adam Driver. Now, when I first heard about this movie, I was scrolling through Instagram and I saw a picture of Adam Driver in a white knitted sweater and big 70s glasses next to some chick that I didn't recognize at the time, right? And then I started reading. It's like, our first look at House of Gucci featuring Adam Driver and Lady Gaga. I'm like, all right, that sounds like a decent pairing. And then I heard also featuring stacked cast: Jared Leto, who else? Al Pacino, Salma Hayek.
Right.
Oh, by the way,
stat cast.
Jared Leto is unrecognizable.
Yeah.
Unrecognizable.
I had no idea that was him.
Not at all. Right. Al Pacino, Lady Gaga, Jeremy Irons. That's right. That's the other one. Stacked cast. Yeah. Just stupid. So I watched the trailer. I'm like, this looks like my kind of movie. Yeah. Right. Based on a true story.
Yeah.
I'll watch anything with Adam Driver in it. Now, is this Oscar bait?
Oh, yeah.
Do you think, just based off this will be enough to get Adam Driver a nomination for Best Actor? I don't know how heavy of this role is going to be. I could see maybe something like Best Supporting Actor from Jared Leto.
Yeah.
Or something.
It's possible. I mean, it's
possible.
It does feel like it's made to dominate the Oscars.
It does, yeah.
With Lady Gaga again.
It's about this time when they're coming out. It's about Oscar bait season time.
Yeah. But if we want to rate this one as excitement, I'm a little bit more excited than I thought I was going to be.
I agree. Well, scale of 1 to 10?
Probably 7.
I think I'm about an 8.
Are you?
And maybe it's just very clever editing on the trailer. The trailer looks fantastic.
It looks pretty close.
I think it's the stacked cast that's really
kind of reminds me. It gives me like an American Hustle feel.
American Hustle, yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Which is a good movie.
Yeah, it gives you that sophisticated... I don't want to say Knives Out, but almost that like high class, sophisticated, but distorted, messed up, like feel to it.
I get you.
Yeah, well, I'm under pressure because the show's about to end, so I'm forgetting the words. But hey, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like and subscribe to this video. We have been growing like crazy. Thank you to all of those who have been following us, interacting. Next week, we are doing Suicide Squad. Be looking out for that. James Gunn is killing it. But hey, thanks for sticking with us. This is The Common Critic on the Fed by Ravens Media Network.